We have 502,000 subs on this channel, and Hawk's Nest, our mortal enemy, has 530,000. Let's beat him. Hit that sub button. All right, everyone, it is Tuesday, June 15th, 8 p.m., and we got our brand new update bringing in the Holger light machine gun. But this update wasn't actually like a lucky draw update, but instead we got the weapon through the seasonal challenges. So you're gonna have to go through a couple of different challenges if you do want to unlock this weapon here before it releases on Thursday with its mythical lucky draw, which we will be covering here on the channel as soon as that drops. But as you guys can see here, I grinded for the last like 30 minutes or so to unlock the weapon. Finally, it unlocked it, and we are going to be equipping it and reacting to just sort of seeing how it performs in multiplayer for the first time with all of you live. As far as the challenges go, you can knock them out, like I said, in about 30 minutes to an hour. Most of them are fairly simple. It's to either get kills with assault rifles or light machine guns in game. So just hop into a few public matches and you should be able to take care of it fairly quickly. And here it is, the Holger 26, and it's actually already level 2 for some reason. We'll go ahead and max it out though and get it all the way up to 51 and just unlock all the different attachments for this weapon. I'm super curious to see how it's going to perform in multiplayer because I know in Battle Royale it's actually insanely good. So just to go ahead and start everything off, we're gonna go ahead and throw on the OWC tactical laser just because that's like a base necessity attachment that you throw on pretty much every weapon. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the testing range real fast just to sort of get a feel for the recoil as well as the damage that this weapon's going to be doing, and then that'll sort of sway our opinion on how we're going to actually build this weapon out. I'd like to go high mobility on it, but we'll see. It's a light machine gun. As far as default ADS speed, that's actually not too bad. Recoil is honestly not too bad either. Let's go ahead and test this out here. So I'm not going to do any controlling. We're going to actually put this at the 1. I went ahead and sprayed off all the ammo just so we have 30 in the magazine so we get like a baseline just to compare it to other weapons in the game. As far as the 30 shots go, pretty like easy to control recoil because most of it is going to be vertical, and then it slightly goes up to the right. So this is with some recoil control. And definitely, I mean, it will need a little bit of improvement, but we don't have any attachments to actually make controlling the recoil a little bit easier, and it's not often that you actually have to spray off 100 rounds. For the damage on the weapon, within 5-6 meters, headshot's going to do 37, chest shot's going to do 31, waist 31, legs 31, so I'm assuming 31 everywhere. Yeah, 31 to all parts of the body. With no attachments at 10 meters of range, it's going to have the same exact numbers, 31 to every part of the body except for the head. That's going to be 37, allowing for a 3-shot kill. 20 meters, I'm assuming we're gonna have our first drop up. Yes, and it's actually going to be at 25, which is still gonna make it a 4-shot kill to any part of the body, and then that's going to drop the headshot to 30. So yeah, 4 shots to literally every part of the body. For 30 meters, that is going to go ahead and set you back another damage drop-off range to 21, which is going to make it a 5-shot kill, which honestly isn't too terrible because you don't really take too many fights at 30 meters in the multiplayer. As far as the mobility goes for this weapon, it's actually really quick for an LMG that has 100 rounds in it. So we'll probably end up doing a balance build between upping the mobility as well as controlling the horizontal recoil a little bit. But as far as this first gameplay, this is what we're going to be rocking. We've got the RTC light muzzle brake to reduce the amount of vertical and horizontal recoil on the weapon, MIP light barrel, YKM combat stock, and of course OWC tactical laser, all for an increase in the mobility. And then finally the granulated grip tape to increase that bullet spread accuracy just a little bit more. So I'm excited to see what we can do with this weapon. I think despite it being my LMG build, it's still going to be pretty speedy. As you guys can see, the mobility is at 67, which I want to say is like pretty close to ARs on its own. So we'll see how it goes. With all that being said, I'm gonna start queuing up for our first ranked match, and I'll see you all once I find a game. So game number 1 here, we're gonna be hopping into a Nuketown Russia team deathmatch, and we're probably gonna be playing TDM here for the majority of today's video, just so we can go through all these different variants of the weapon. And again, despite this being the LMG build for the Holger, it still does have pretty good mobility, I want to say. The ADS time isn't like super great, but it could definitely keep up with assault rifles. So I'm curious to see how we're gonna do here in this first matchup. Again, Nuketown Russia, not really like the best for rotating around, having all these different map positions. It's more of like a head glitch kind of map, but we'll still see what we can do. I'm a UAV spud. I do have quick fix on this build because I was planning on rushing around a little bit. Come on, hit that wall bang. There we go. No one else contesting. We'll go ahead and hit this reload, which by the way, the reload speed on the weapon with the 100-round magazine is still fairly quick as well. So there's another player in the garage somewhere to my left. Let's try to actually like push out here. I think there's 2. Is there another player in that corner? Yeah, I was right. Awesome. We got ourselves a UAV, shock RC, spawns are flipping. Is that player in the window? Definitely. I'm getting wall banged at. I think that's the RPD player. Yeah, I figured he'd push. Him and his buddy, they just lined up there. Perfect 2-piece. Nobody else pushing A long. Enemies are all like in this building here. Waiting to see. Nothing's happening. Thermites coming out here. Enemies have got to push here in a second, right? Yeah, enemies are all just pinned down at the moment. Got a couple coming from the garage. Melting one. Spawns might flip here in a second. I'm not entirely too sure. Got a UAV and another shock. Yeah, that's just what I thought. The spawns are going to be flipping. So I'm going to try to play this right away. Got another one pinned down here in the corner. Enemies on this team have been loving going to these windows. Pretty much any opportunity that they have. Was that an enemy shield? It was. Enemy player too. I'll go ahead and drop this shield down. Should help me out a lot, especially in that gunfight right there if this player does repeat. Sniper in the window.
Enemy contact.
Beamed. See if we can get aggressive on him. Nice. Got some more behind us. Break. Yeah, this is going to be a great rushing LMG. Oh, you're... Oh! Okay, I was not expecting to get that kill. They're still kind of spawning up over here. We got a shot from down low. Still have 20 shots in this mag. We're just going to spray it out. Yeah. This entire gameplay has just been like suppressive fire. We'll go ahead and reload the Holger real fast. Again, like I said, not a super long reload, about 3 seconds, which is pretty good. And then you can just reload cancel it, making it a little bit shorter. Go ahead and pop the shield, take down that player. Still one in the window. I don't think they're going to challenge us. I'm just going to go ahead and... Ooh. They took us out of the back. But anyway, solid game number 1 there. 23 kills, I think is what I just saw there. And that'll do it for our first matchup. So again, regardless of the fact that this was Nuketown Russia, the enemies were very keen on just like sitting in the top windows of the buildings. We did pretty good. So game number 2 here, we're going to be doing hardpoint this time around. We got ourselves firing range, which is a pretty good map for like rotating around. But from my experience with the Holger, it's not super great with the bullet spread accuracy at longer ranges with the build that we have. So I'm curious to see how we're actually going to do. Off the start, you guys already know we're going to push down A long. Try to drop this trip mine down. I'm seeing 2 players immediately challenged, so I'm going to try to throw this trophy out. And we'll help out our teammate a little bit. Oh, picking up the assist. Dang. Okay, that was actually sort of a beam. I'm assuming players are going to start spawning down low again. Yep. Actually, this thing doesn't seem like half bad at the mid-longer ranges. Oh my gosh. Dude had me like pre-fired or something. They're all going to be like right over here by the vehicle. There's one. I need to try to get to the tunnel before they start getting to the head glitch. Nothing. Drop this. Heard that player behind me. Enemy UAV, I'm going to be on that. See if we can get this counter. Yep. I'm going to have to start putting a little bit more work here into the objective. It's a tight game. I know the enemies are all going to start spawning jungle, so I'm going to start an early rotation here. So scuffed. I'm gonna keep spraying. Come on, come on, come on. He's not peeking. We got UAV. They're definitely gonna be pushing mid. They're spawning up behind me. Let's see. Nice. Shock RC. Go ahead and drop this. It's about to be a tight game here in a second. There's one more player. There's one more on hill. Play right here. Starting to push the hill again. Ah, no, from objective coming in hot. There's gonna be more behind us. We'll go ahead and pop the UAV. I definitely saw that player. Let's see if they hop through the window. 2. And start falling back a little bit. I do have my shield finally to work with, so we'll go ahead and try to drop this down. I'm gonna tank this shock RC as well in a second. Okay, UAV, shock RC going out. We can actually win off of this hill if we hold it for the full time. I think going behind us means, yeah, this player's over here. They're on their equalizer as well. Enemies contested long enough. We're gonna have to win this rotation. Double kill. That was actually an accident. Triple. Okay. Oh, we got this break easy. I'm gonna go and drop the shield down. I'll be able to defend mid. That'll do it there. GG's. That was a good game number 2. We made a pretty good comeback. So moving forward here in our next game, we're going to be rocking the AR SMG style build of the Holger. And as you guys can see here, we had bumped up the mobility, maxed it out all the way to 86, which on an LMG is absolutely ridiculous. That's like borderline submachine gun mobility. Anyway, we got the MIP light barrel short, no stock, OWC tactical laser, Holger 26K double stack carbine mag, and granulated grip tape. Judging by the attachments I was throwing on this weapon, it's going to be probably really difficult to use. We're going to have a lot of recoil and a lot of flinch when we get shot. So I don't know if I would necessarily recommend this build, but just for the content, we're going to try it out. We're going to be hopping to another hard point. I would have preferred we got raid just because I could play a little bit more close quarter, but firing range again here for match number 3. I'm literally going to have to play this like an SMG. Anyway, as far as like the mobility goes, you guys can see this thing is wild. The ADS movement speed is insanely fast. The movement speed in general is pretty good as well, and then the ADS time you guys can see right here. Not terrible at all. Off the start, I want to really try to get into 10 off the rip, but I don't know if we'll actually be able to do that, so let's just go wood and just sort of like watch middle, see what's happening. Got one player. Obviously, this is the SMG build, so that's not the move. I love that mag flip. Ooh, absolutely beaming that player. Let's see if we can actually get to the tower. There's a lot of players to my right. Hopefully, they don't push out. Okay, we're here. So judging by that first gunfight, the recoil didn't really feel too terrible, too like difficult to control. Oh my gosh. Ooh, huge double kill. I love that mag flip when you reload. It's sick. Nice. Got a UAV, we'll go ahead and pop that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get to the vehicle before these players start pushing in. One's already there, so I gotta back up, try to rotate around. I'm gonna try to take control of 10. It'd be super beneficial to my team if I actually was able to hold it down. For that though, we got a couple players over here able to take out one, slide over, and we're here. Nice. Enemies are spawning down low here. Heard that player from a mile away. Oh, someone hit my shield. That means they're gonna be right here. Another player. Are they pushing? Yeah, they're gonna go mid. Yeah. Just reload. A lot of players there. Dude, being able to like slide out of the gunfights like that, this thing is crazy. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, just kind of judging based off of the Gunsmith. Like the recoil isn't impossible to control. Definitely not as easy as like a Bison or any of the other SMGs in the meta, but still pretty decent. Go ahead and drop the trip mine down because I'm assuming spawns are going to start rotating over here to the stalls. That was right. Beaming that player again. Got more footsteps below us. Like jam there for a second. Let's see if this player hops down. Yep, played into that perfectly. UAV, shock RC, and counter UAV going up, and we're just about out of ammo here. Oh, we're out of ammo. Okay, UAV. I'm gonna pick up whatever gun that is. We're not going for a nuke this round, but I just want to keep the life going as long as we possibly can. So I'm gonna try to pick something up. No shot. Hit fire that player. Nice. Chopper in hand. Okay, another LMG. Drop the shock RC down. This player's behind me. Oh, I just realized this was the legendary for him. Okay, we got the Holger back in hand. We're gonna have players pushing in. 2. I don't know which one we just took out. Obviously the one close. I have no idea where the other player went. Beamed. Up top. Yeah, dude, this is super fun. Oh my god, imagine we get that second kill too. Dude, the stray speed's crazy. Oh, come on. Get your shots, Noah. There we go. We got the chopper player on us. He's just chilling there. I'm gonna be able to hop up here and just take him out. Oh no, teammates got him. Nice. Teammates should be all spawning down low. I'll try to hop up, drop the UAV and shock RC here. Hop the objective real quick. This player on the staircase? It was. A counter UAV. Oh my gosh. Another UAV. Oh. And that'll do it there. So that will do it here for today's video of us showing off the new Holger LMG. I'll say it, I'm genuinely impressed on like how well the SMG version of this gun performed. Again, judging by its stats, I didn't think it was going to be super viable, but if you do play it like an SMG, it shreds. It's a guaranteed 4-shot kill at a lot of different ranges, which again, I think could compete with the Bison. The only thing is when you do this particular build, you drop the magazine all the way down to 35 as opposed to the 100 default size. So maybe doing like a high mobility with the default mag would be something that's like worth doing. But overall, it's a really fun weapon and definitely like gonna be one that you see in the LMG meta. Overall, as a comparison to the current meta of the game, you might just see it from players that are trying to switch things up, but I don't think it's gonna be like a top 3 QXR, QQ9, ASVAL. Either way, it's a super fun weapon. I'm definitely excited to use it more later on in the season. And I would recommend, you know, grinding out the challenges. Again, it only took me about 30 minutes, might take you about 30 to an hour, depending on how fast or slow you are getting kills. But, you know, it's a free to play gun, so why not get it? Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you all did enjoy today's video, I'd appreciate if you went ahead and gave the video a like rating. Hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't already, because half of our viewership actually isn't subscribed. And if we're going to beat Hawk's Nest, we need to change that statistic. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll do it here for myself, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Noah from Trip Mine plushie. Buy it.